So, you've decided to put your business on a firmer basis. Fantastic choice. Massachusetts is an excellent place to form a new LLC. Opting for an LLC provides a shield for your personal assets, safeguarding valuables like your home and car from some kinds of lawsuits. This video aims to guide you effortlessly through the 5 key steps involved in establishing an LLC in Massachusetts. By the end, you'll realize that the process is much simpler than anticipated. Step 1. Choose a name for your LLC. Choosing a name is simple but involves more than meets the eye. The name should have marketing or recognition value, not just be a label. More importantly, it must be unique. In Massachusetts, the most common reason LLC applications are rejected is because the name is the same as or similar to an existing name. To avoid rejection, check the name's availability through an online search for a business entity at the corporations division. Additionally, the name must comply with Massachusetts naming guidelines. It must contain limited liability company, limited company, or an abbreviation like LLC or L.C. It may include the name of a member or manager. It cannot be the same as or deceptively similar to any other business entity's name. For detailed guidelines, visit the How to Start an LLC in Massachusetts page. Once you've secured your business name, consider registering the corresponding domain name for your website. Even if you're not building a website immediately, it's a smart move to secure the domain early. Step 2. Appoint a resident agent. The second step is to appoint a registered agent, or as it's known in Massachusetts, a resident agent. Massachusetts law requires every LLC to have a resident agent for the service of process, delivery of legal documents indicating your LLC is being sued. The agent can be a Massachusetts resident or a corporation authorized to do business in the state. Someone connected to the LLC, such as a member, manager, or employee, can be the resident agent. However, the LLC cannot act as its own resident agent. The agent must consent to this appointment either by signing the certificate of organization or attaching a consent memorandum. The agent must have a street address in Massachusetts and be available during regular business hours. If availability is a concern, consider hiring a commercial agent service. Taylor Brands offers reliable service and includes registered agent services when you sign up using the link below. Step 3. File the certificate of organization. Next, file the certificate of organization. This document includes essential information about your LLC, such as its name, address, resident agent details, and authorized representatives. While the law doesn't require the inclusion of member names, the certificate becomes a public document upon filing. You can file the certificate in 3 ways. Online, additional $20 fee. By mail. Or, in person. The filing fee is $500 by mail or in person, and $520 online. Payment methods vary depending on the filing method. Step 4. Create an LLC operating agreement. In Massachusetts, an LLC operating agreement is not legally required but is highly recommended. This agreement outlines ownership percentages, voting rights, and management structure. It distinguishes your business from a sole proprietorship and prevents misunderstandings among members. Even if your LLC is single member, having a written operating agreement is beneficial. It's often required when opening a business bank account or applying for loans. Step 5. Obtain an LLC Employer Identification Number, EIN. Finally, obtain an Employer Identification Number, EIN, a tax identification number for your LLC. You'll need one if your LLC has employees, even if it's a single-member LLC. Applying for an EIN is free and straightforward via the IRS website. With these steps, you're well on your way to establishing a successful LLC in Massachusetts. So those are the 5 steps you'll need to complete to successfully create an LLC. A lot of it seems overwhelming, especially when you're just starting up and wanting to learn. Thankfully, with the help of Taylor Brands, everything I've just explained can be done within a couple of minutes with minimal effort. Don't believe me? Well, I'm now going to show you how to use Taylor Brands. Once you click the first link in the description, you'll be taken to the same page as me. First, you want to choose the state. I'll select Massachusetts and click Get Started. Next, you want to go ahead and put in your business name. For example, I'm going to go ahead and type .fiction. I'm then going to go ahead and check if it's available or not. There we go, this is available, so I can go ahead and click Next. You then need to specify what stage your business is in. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose taking the first steps, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. They ask when you're planning to launch your business, so I'm going to go ahead and choose as soon as possible, and I'll go ahead and click Next. Now you want to specify what your business is about. I'm going to go ahead and say my business is about a bookstore. I'll go ahead and type that in and click that. Then, you need to specify if it's a physical good or a professional service. Mine will be a physical good, so I'll go ahead and click that and then click Next. You then need to answer whether or not you would have hired employees. For my business, because I'm running a library, for example, I'll go ahead and click Yes, and then I'll click Next. After that, you then need to say where you'll be operating from. I will put in a random postal code, and then I'll choose one of these three options here. One of them is online, another is at your brick-and-mortar shop, and the last one is on the go. I'm going to go ahead and choose at your brick-and-mortar, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. You can then choose between these options to apply to your business, a logo, a website, a trademark, etc. For the most part, you probably want a lot of these, so I'm going to go ahead and take all of them because I'd like all of them, and then you can also type your own if you'd like. After that, I'll go ahead and click Next. Then there is a checklist for what you already have in your business. For example, if you already have a logo within your business or a domain or a registered agent, you can go ahead and tick these. However, if you do not have any of these, you can go to the very bottom here and click None of the above. For my example, I don't have any of these, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then I'll click Next. You then want to go ahead and fill out your basic information, your name, last name, phone number, and your email address. After you've done that, you go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands will offer to help you get your own EIN, so if you do need help getting your own EIN, you will be charged $99 after your application is reviewed. After you've chosen, you can then go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands then offers to give you a registered agent, so if you already have one, of course, you don't really need to do this, but if you don't, I highly recommend it because they make your life a lot easier, and they're very flexible and easy to work with. So if you were to choose this option, you will be charged $199 for the first year. Once you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Get Tailor Brands to keep your LLC compliant, or if you don't want to handle it yourself, you can choose between the two. However, if you do choose Tailor Brands, you will be charged $199 annually. Once you've chosen that, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you also get an offer to use their toolkit. So with the toolkit, you'll get a domain, create logos, a website, and an online store, a range of other essential tools, all in one place to set up your business online and reach customers. So I do highly recommend the toolkit as it gives you a lot of other things you can add such as a logo or domain or even a website. However, if you do not want to use the toolkit, you can choose between these two options. After you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you can choose to get your LLC faster, so if you go with the expedited filing time, it should come within 2 business days. However, if you do want to wait, it will come within 14 days, so it's entirely up to you if you are in a rush or you want to be patient. If you do go with the expedited filing time, it will come at $49, so it's your choice there. After this, you can go ahead and click Next. You can then choose to get an operating agreement from Tailor Brands, or if you want to figure out that by yourself, you can choose that. Of course, if you do choose to get an operating agreement with Tailor Brands, you will be charged $29, so after that, you can go ahead and click Next. And then based on what you have checked and what you have chosen throughout this little survey, they will offer you a plan. So as you can see, Tailor Brands has offered the Elite LLC plan, which includes the following. I'll go ahead and explain the other plans in just a moment. However, if we go ahead and scroll down here, you can choose to uncheck or check a registered agent and an EIN as well. Now do keep in mind with any plan you choose, there will be a state fee. Now obviously the state fee will be different depending on which state you choose, so please keep that in mind. Of course, if you are happy with what you are getting offered, you can go ahead and click Proceed. However, if you do want to have a look at the other plans, I will now show you the other plans. So there is the light option, which comes at $0. Of course, you will have to pay the state fee. This may differ depending on which state you choose. So the light plan, you get an LLC formation and it will be processed in up to 14 business days. Then there is the essential plan, which comes in at $199 per year. Just like all the others, it comes with the state fee as well. So with the essential plan, you get annual compliance and it is processed in up to 2 business days. And of course, you get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. Then there is the Elite plan, which is recommended by Taylor Brands and comes at $249, and it is billed annually or yearly. This comes with annual compliance and branding tools, and it is processed in up to 2 business days. Now with the Elite plan, you get the most, of course, considering it is the highest paid plan. However, it is the most worth paid plan. So of course, you'll get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. You get a 1-year free domain, 8 free logos, a DIY website builder and online store, a digital business card, a social media post maker, and a business card toolkit. They value this at $432, however the full plan is at $249. So regarding choosing a plan, again it is entirely up to you and your situation. However, I do recommend the Elite plan considering how much more you get with the Elite plan. So after you've chosen, you can go ahead and select which plan is right for you. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and select the Elite plan. So assuming you are happy with your current plan, you can go ahead and click proceed and then you'll be asked to choose either PayPal or card, entirely up to you guys. So within a couple of minutes, we went through a process with Taylor Brands and have successfully created our own LLC. So if you have to choose between creating an LLC on your terms or creating an LLC with Taylor Brands, I do believe it is a no-brainer to go with Taylor Brands considering how much they offer for such a great price, as well as they do all the work for you without you needing to do much at all. Simply fill out a survey, choose the plan, and there you go, you have an LLC. Now, let's understand the post-formation steps. After creating your LLC, there are a few critical tasks to keep in mind. 1. Separate finances. Keep your LLC's financial transactions separate from your personal finances. Mixing them can jeopardize the limited liability protection that shields your personal assets from certain legal actions. Open a separate business bank account and corporate credit card for your LLC. This not only helps maintain separation but also starts building credit for your business. 2. Assess business risks. Perform a risk assessment to determine the types of insurance your business may need. Certain insurances, like auto insurance and workers' compensation, are legally required. 3. Launch a website. Get your business website up and running as soon as possible. Approximately 3/4 of small businesses have a website, and the same proportion of shoppers research a business online before visiting. 4. Maintain financial records. Ensure someone is responsible for bookkeeping and financial guidance for your LLC. This helps keep your finances organized and ensures compliance with regulations. Congratulations! You now know how to set up and manage an LLC in Massachusetts. All the resources mentioned are linked in the description below. If you need additional help, explore the free resources and guides available on our channel and website. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Good luck!